Here's an entire 10-hour anime for you to watch. You know what they say, if bays don't like a certain link, donate even more of it for Sensman. Milka. Forsen is terrible. He puts zero effort into his streams. His rules are cosmetic. He plays the most dong-shit games just to complain about UI. And he talks about avoiding sugar and milk while being in the worst shape of his life. Don't check X, formerly Twitter, chat. Enjoy, Mr. Force, and chat, you look cute today, Flushy. I need to get boil mode free. Chat, why are you still here? He has retired. He just opened the stream on accident.
But the fuck is Forsen? 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 But the fuck is...
I forgot it was a thing double booked in my schedule. Yeah. I was unlucky timing. Here's some Rebecca Black though. No further links. Alright, no further links. Alright. At least I'm here, better late than never, a wise man once told me. Fuck. That's all. That was a long ass intro. Pause the music. Chopin. Raffle today? No. It's fucking Friday, retard. It's Friday. We are at middle of month. True, also true. Forgot GFMB. Alright, good fucking morning, boys. Good fucking morning, ladies. Are we getting down on Friday? Are we getting down on Friday? Alright, we come this far. I'm gonna let you listen to this song while I get my water. Looking forward to the weekend. Cruising something, a one-time fly. Think of a friend. You know what it is. The lyrics makes no sense. That's all I got, dude. That's all I got, man. But yeah, we'll hold our horses for a while, yeah. Speaking of horses. It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, weekend. Friday, Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, weekend. Partying, partying, yay! Partying, partying, yay! Fun, 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 fun. Looking forward to the weekend.
I was such eager and weak, and now I am sick. Illustrate why I miss you like that. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye. Alright, no further fucking links. Huh? Retardo. Did you listen to my call, Samir? Alright. Fucking Christ. Alright, we're finally here. We're here, that's all that matters, alright? At the end of the day, at the beginning of the day. Let's see here, we got some Zabrunis, we got Ryzen, we got Cookie Kill, we got Losley, Wong D, Muted My Eggs, Geek Noob, Disaster, Life is Pepe Hands, and Shaq XBL Validos. Thank you very much for the subs and resubs. Anything cool, fresh, new, exciting happening in the world today, ladies? That I should be made aware of? Probably, maybe, not, no. Firelands released 29th of October. I forgot what Firelands was. Trump shot again. Classic. Do you think protein powders are a scam? No. Joker 2 made less than Morbius. It's Morbin time. Putin going to ban Steam in Russia? Oh shit. It's finally time. Gaben. If CSGO weren't so fucking garbage, my god, it would be time. Fucking Gaben. Alright. Nothing else. Alright, very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let me fix my volume there. Alright, ladies, it's time. It's time for some links. Alright, long have you waited, literally long have you waited, and no further links. I will not play them. Alright, I will not play them, but I will play this, whatever this is.
あなたはこれまで死んでもいいと思って戦ってきた。だからダメージを一切顧みようとしなかった。死ぬ気で戦うことと死んでもいいと思って戦うことは全く違うことよ。生きるために戦いなさい。たとえ明日がなくても。生きるために。ガルベロス。This is a giant snake. Alright, best ending. Very good.
別にいいんだけど。
一度やってみたかったんだこれ。廊下に立たされるなんてこともこんな時代じゃめったにないからね。よし、ここは記録でも作ってみんなをびっくりさせてやろう。へっへっへ、楽勝楽勝。まだまだ。来た来た、これでこそ罰って感じよね。負けるか。お姉さんなかなかやるじゃねえか。名前は？やられた。 いてやがれ。うわもううるさいな。ちゃんちゃかちゃーん。千代ちゃんに勉強で挑戦。よっはっほう。
無理だと思うな。
ではここ、千代ちゃんわかるかな。わかりません。はい。あ、じゃあ時野さん。私もわかりません。むふん。千代ちゃん引き分け。イエーイ。よし、昼だ。今日はパンだ。パンにしよう。じゃあパン買ってくるわ。
私も。
私のも。よし、来た。
こういう時はあいつ頼りになるな。
ほんとほんと。
もう買ってきたのか。
すごい速さ。で、タイムは
測ってねえよ。
じゃんじゃかじゃーん。挑戦シリーズ第2弾、体育で榊さんに挑戦。
シリーズってなんだ。
100m 走で勝負よ、榊さん。頑張れ榊さん。
Alright, super interesting. Must say. What the
Thank you for coming. And enjoy. Hey.
Yeah, Mr. White. ¡Traigan las chicas!
Rico, rico, rico. Y como dice mi coro que sigue ahí. Escucha mi salsa buena, abre la ventana hasta la mañana. Melodía, melodía. Ay, escucha mi salsa ahora. Ahora estamos gozando. Para bailar, para gozar. Qué rico está. Escucha mi salsa buena. Ay, donde traemos la salsa buena en la verdad. Ahora estamos gozando hasta la mañana. Bueno, mira, escucha. Si escucha mi salsa ahora. Melodía. Sabroso, qué rico está. Muchas gracias, mi gente.
best thing.
Yeah, me like you were. Don't touch anything. No.
Good at it.
はい、皆さんこんにちは、小島秀夫です。今僕はですね、クライテリオンさんのところにいます。はい、もう天国みたいなとこですね。で、今サブスクの時代なんですけども、50年代60年代の名作がなかなかなくて、やっぱりもうパッケージで、そういう時にクライテリオンさんのお世話になっております。で、今日僕が紹介したいのは、日本映画を紹介したいんですけども、なぜかというと、日本ではなかなかブルーレイとか DVD が、商品化されてなくて、でクライテリオンさんのやつを買って見てるというところです。なので日本の若者たちは50年代60年代の巨匠の映画をあんまり見てないということなので、今日僕はここでちょっとそれを紹介していきたいと思います。で日本映画なんで、まず誰でも知ってる、黒澤明さん、大体七人の侍とか、用心棒です。僕はハイアンドロー、天国と地獄が一番 大好きです。これ見てください。これ見た時衝撃を受けたんで、これぜひ見ていただきたいです。で、これ持って帰っていいらしいんで1本ずついただいていきますけど、これをまず入れます。で、黒澤明さんといえば小津安二郎なんで、小津さんの映画、東京物語とかありますけど、レイトスプリング、これ一番好きで、原節子さんが一番綺麗に撮れてる自転車のシーンとかで、今日原節子さんの誕生日なのでちょっと偶然ですけども、これは大好きな作品です。で、小津さんの映画いっぱい好きなんですけど、もう一個ですね、あんまり知られてないですけど、東京トワイライトっていう、東京、母色という日本題ですけども、こちらもおすすめです。非常に小津映画って明るいんですけども、この作品は非常に暗いんですけど、僕はそこがちょっと特に好きで、これもおすすめです。で、小津さん黒沢ときて、そうですね、雨月物語、溝口さんの監督の映画があります。これスコセッシさんがリストアしたんで、日本でもブルーレイ売ってますけど、クライテリオンさんここにありますんで、雨月物語、これ子供の時見て怖かったちょっとお化けの映画ですけど、これはもうぜひ白黒ですけど美しい映画なんで見ていただきたいと思います。で、ありませんね、僕の一番好きな小林正樹さんの、怪談、ちょっとお化けつながりですけど、これ子供の時見てものすごい怖かったんですけど、セットを作って、オムニバスの映画を作っている、ちょっとこうすごいアートな映画です。で、もう一個、腹切りってありますけど、これ日本は、切腹っていうタイトルですけど、これは非常に面白いんで見てください。後半マカロニウエスタンみたいなの元となった、作品です。非常に好きなので、はい、いいですね、ブルーレイ。はい。で、はいはい。中川信さん
Hello,
の
Mr.
これ地
Force.
獄ってい
I
う
have just joined 2 minutes
映画
ago,
です
and
け
you
ども、
haven't said no further
東
links.
海道徹夜怪談っていう映画がありました。
I have.
Come on, wake up. Where are the master builders? How did you find the piece of resistance? Hey, where are the others
Good
hiding?
morning, apartment.
Wake up! How did you find the piece of resistance?
The piece of what?
The piece of resistance.
I don't. Where am I? What's happening?
What's happening? Playing dumb, master builder.
No, master builder.
Oh, so you've never heard of the prophecy?
No,
Or the special?
No,
You're a liar. We'll kill you.
Look, I watch a lot of cop shows on TV. Isn't there supposed to also be Isn't there supposed to be a good cop?
Oh, yes. But we're not done yet.
Hi, buddy. I'm your friendly neighborhood police officer. Would you like a glass of water?
Yeah, actually.
Too bad. Security cameras picked up this. You were found at the construction site convulsing with a strange piece.
That's disgusting.
Then why is it permanently stuck to your back?
Oh, wow! Get it up, hey! Get it up, hey! Ah, woke him up! It's chasing me! Look, it's not my fault. I have no idea how this thing got on my back.
Of course, buddy. I believe you.
Great.
I believe you too. You see the quotations I'm making with my claw hands? It means I don't believe you. Why else would you show up with that thing on your back just 3 days before President Business is going to use the crackle to end the world?
President Business is going to end the world? But he's such a good guy. In Octan, they make good stuff. Music, dairy products, coffee, TV shows, surveillance
Dairy
systems,
products.
all history books, voting machines. Wait a minute.
Come on, you can't be this stupid.
Oh, come on, this is a misunderstanding. I'm just a regular, normal, ordinary guy. And I'm late to meet my best friends in the whole world. And they're probably missing me right now. They're probably out looking around. Hey, where's Emmett? Hey, where's my best friend Emmett? Hey, you know what? Ask all my friends. They'll tell you.
Oh, we asked them all right.
That guy's not a criminal mastermind.
See?
Yeah, you know, he's kind of a average, normal kind of guy.
Thank you.
But you know, he's not like normal like us. No, he's not that special.
Wait, I'm so confused. Who are we talking about? Wait, does he work with us?
Gail doesn't remember me?
Look at Randy here.
He likes sausage. That's something. Gail is perky. That's something. And Harry, well...
When you say Harry, I go... When you say the other guy, I go... Harry's like that. He's weird.
I know that guy, but I know like zippy zap about him.
We just talked earlier.
I mean, all he does is say yes to everything everybody else is doing.
You know, he's just sort of a little bit of a blank slate, I guess. That'll be $42, please.
We all have something that makes us something, and Emmett is... nothing.
There you go. I told you I was a nobody.
Oh, it's the perfect cover.
Cover? Cover for what?
I can't break him. Take him to the melting chamber.
What?
Over the last decade, milk has become a bit controversial. Some people say it's a necessary and nutritious food, vital for healthy bones. But others say it can cause cancer and lead to an early death. So, who's right? And why are we drinking it anyway? Milk is the basis of every mammal's diet after birth when our digestive systems are immature and small. Basically, it's power food to kickstart our bodies and help us grow. Milk is rich in fat, vitamins, minerals, and milk sugar, lactose. On top of that, for a while after birth, it also contains antibodies and proteins that protect us from infections and regulate our immune system. But it's a lot of effort for mothers to produce. Eventually, humans stopped drinking mother's milk and transitioned to the diet of their parents. This is how it's been for thousands of years. Until about 11,000 years ago, when our ancestors settled down in the first agricultural communities. Soon, they domesticated the first dairy animals, goats, sheep, and cattle. They found that dairy animals are able to eat useless and abundant stuff and turn it into nutritious and tasty food. This made a huge difference in terms of survival, especially in hard times. So groups that had milk available had an evolutionary advantage. And through natural selection, it changed the genes of communities who consumed a lot of it. This adaptation has to do with a specialized enzyme, lactase. Babies have a lot of it in their system, so they can break down the milk sugar lactose and digest milk easily. But the older we grow, the fewer lactase enzymes our body produces. Worldwide, about 65% of the population do not have the enzyme after infancy, which means they are not able to digest more than about 150 milliliters each day. This lactose intolerance is not spread evenly around the world, though. In some East Asian communities, for example, it's up to 90%. In Northern Europe and North America, the rates are the lowest overall. There are probably a few reasons for this uneven distribution. The trait was first introduced by random mutation, which happened independently of each other in a few populations. The fact that farming replaced hunting and gathering more and more created natural selection pressure. People who were able to digest lactose had more foods at hand, which was an advantage. The migration of dairy farmers to the north then spread it further, which probably pushed back populations there that didn't have the trait. Okay, but if milk has been a valuable part of our diet for thousands of years, why is it so controversial? There are a number of claims regarding the negative and positive health effects of milk. The negative ones cover a wide variety. From brittle bones to cancer and cardiovascular diseases to intolerance and allergies. So how do they hold up? Some older studies found a connection between milk and a high risk of breast, colon, and prostate cancer. But meta-analyses found no impact on your cancer risk. On the contrary, the calcium in milk might even have a protective effect against colon cancer. Although this could be calcium in general, it's not clear milk plays a role in this effect. Only studies on prostate cancer showed an increased risk for people who consumed more than 1¼ liters of milk a day. But again, the association is inconsistent and other studies don't find any effect. We discuss these studies in more detail in our sources document. All in all, the research seems to show that if you drink between 100 to 250 milliliters of milk per day, cancer is not a concern. Similarly, meta-analyses could not find any impact from milk or dairy products on your risk of heart disease, stroke, or your total mortality. Some studies even suggested that high blood pressure might be rarer in people who eat a lot of dairy, although the evidence is not strong enough to claim this with confidence.
Bring up all the non-evidence.
The case gets more
3
complicated though
minutes
when we
of
look at
non-evidence
birds.
claims.
A number of studies found neither positive nor negative effects for adults. What most people worry most about, though, are harmful amounts of pesticides, antibiotics, or hormones. There are hormones in milk, but only in very low concentrations. For example, to get the same amount of hormones as from the pill, you'd need to drink about 5,000 liters of milk, and even if you did, most hormones would be destroyed by your digestive system before they could affect you. Which is the reason why so much medication is coated to protect it from our digestion. For pesticides and antibiotics, there are regulations in most parts of the world that only allow completely harmless amounts. Milk that surpasses these thresholds is not allowed to go on the shelf, so there's nothing in particular to worry about. Besides allergies and those suffering from lactose intolerances, the best-known negative effects of milk are probably acne and general discomfort after drinking milk or eating dairy products. And here, the effects are very real. For example, skimmed milk has been found to statistically increase the rate of acne by 24%. Allergies against milk products are especially prevalent among children, with 1 in 18 kids in Germany suffering from them. In general, these allergies tend to get better or disappear as they grow older though. Okay, is milk healthy then? Milk, no matter if it comes from mothers, cows, sheep, goats or camels, is a nutrient-dense food. It contains all necessary macronutrients and many micronutrients. Especially in regions where people struggle to get enough calories, milk can contribute to a healthy life and lower child mortality. For those living in the developed world, in general, milk is not harmful if you are not allergic or intolerant to it. Especially for children, it's a good way to get large amounts of calcium, and for vegetarians, it's a good source of vitamin B. All necessary
This is very deceptive when they say this, because the amounts are so ridiculously low, right? It's so like, oh, if it contains a 0.01% of something, they just put it, oh, look, it contains this vitamin and this mineral and this protein.
Macronutrients and many micronutrients. Especially in regions where people struggle to get enough calories, milk can contribute to a healthy life and lower child mortality.
Right?
For those living in the developed world, in general, milk is not harmful if you are not allergic or intolerant to it. Especially for children, it's a good way to get large amounts of calcium, and for vegetarians, it's a good source of vitamin B12 and B vitamins in general. This does not mean there are not other alternatives with the same effect. You do not need to drink milk to be healthy. Milk is also definitely not a substitute for water. Milk is power food, and the additional calories from drinking a lot of it on a regular basis can contribute to being overweight. Especially flavoured milk or chocolate milk is more comparable to beverages like lemonade than a healthy snack. And there's another thing to consider. Milk production has a significant impact on the global climate. About 33% of cropland is used to feed grazing animals, including dairy cattle. Even though the carbon footprint of dairy products has declined since 1990, dairy production is still responsible for 3% of all greenhouse gas emissions, even more than all aeroplanes combined. Milk is a huge industry, and sadly most of its production in factory farms causes
Can Allah create something bigger than him?
Are you stupid?
No.
You linked this yesterday. What's your problem?
Ahoy there, Krusty Krab! How can I help you? Pizza? Of course we have pizza!
Mr. Krabs, we don't serve pizza! We don't deliver!
We don't deliver, but you do!
Can't you just get SpongeBob to do it?
Great idea!
Take him with you. That's not what I had in mind.
Front end, check. Antenna, check. Vehicle inspection complete. We're really making history here, Squidward. That lucky customer is gonna get the first Krabby Patty pizza ever.
Good. Then you drive.
I can't. I'm still in boarding school.
Come on, SpongeBob. It's just around the corner.
Well, yeah, but...
Back it up. Back it up!
Back it up!
Give me the wheels, SpongeBob!
Backing up.
Well, you backed up. And you know what? I think we're out of gas. And you know what else? We're in the middle of nowhere!
And you know what else? I think the pizza's getting cold.
Oh, how can it get any worse?
Well, we can still deliver it on foot.
Ow, ow, ow.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza.
Ow, and my feet are killing me. Whoa! Ooh. SpongeBob, what is it?
Truck! 16 wheels! Now I can show you how the pioneers hitchhiked.
Crashing, break dancer! He's stopping! He's stopping!
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza free delivery.
Will you let go of that stupid pizza already?
I can't. It's for the customer.
Who cares about the customer?
I do.
Well, I don't.
Squidward.
Let go of that pizza.
No.
Ow, SpongeBob, let go of the pizza.
No.
SpongeBob. Hang on to the pizza. We've gotta eat some.
Saved. It looks a little bit like Arnold, right? Like how he
Okay,
would look
thanks
like
a lot for coming,
in 2
everybody.
years.
Before we start learning any throws, etc., first thing about judo is you just got to make sure that you can fall okay. So I'll just check all your break falls one by one. Start with you. Just step forward, that's good. Okay, we start with a bow. Good. Then just take hold there, that's nice. And the throw. That's it. Good one. Back with the others. Right, nice. Next one, please. That's good. Okay, again, we start with the bow. And take hold. And the throw. That's nice. Good. The others. There we go. Okay, can I have the next one, please? Next one, please. Yeah? So just step forward then. Yeah. Onto the mat, yeah? There we are. Yeah. And the other foot, yeah? That's good. That's all right now. Okay, here we... Just come back onto the mat. There we go. It's all right. Now, first the bow.
So, we bow.
Yeah, all right, and then I take hold. It's all right. Just trust me. Just calm down, all right? Just stand here. That's it. No one's gonna get hurt. That's good. Okay. Now.
So we bow.
Yeah. Just one big bow, then the throw.
Okay, so one, then.
Classic, classic. The show must go on.
Hello my dear sissy friends. Welcome back to our channel, and today we've got something a little bit different to talk about. Becoming a fabulous sissy maid. If you're into cross-dressing and want to take your fantasy to the next level, stick around because I have some juicy new tips for you. Tip number 1. What's a sissy maid? Anyway, let's break it down real quick. A sissy is a guy who loves dressing up like a super feminine lady. But we're not stopping there. Oh no. We're diving into the maid territory. A sissy maid isn't just about the outfit. It's about serving a boss or a partner like a total pro. Picture it like a role play where you're all about making your superior happy, and yes, even if it involves some spicier tasks. If you know what I mean. Tip number 2, dress to impress. Now let's talk about fashion. The classic French maid outfit, just like here. It's practical and it's sexy at the same time. You've got a couple of options here. You can either snag a ready-to-go outfit, which might cost you a bit more, but it's easy peasy, or you can just get crafty and put together your own ensemble. Mix and match to suit your style. And don't forget those stockings and extra accessories like the headpiece, the collar, for that extra ooh la la effect. Number 3, behave like a top-notch maid. Alright, so you're all dolled up, but now you have got to nail those behaviors. Being a sissy maid is all about being super obedient to your superior. That's the name of the game. Whether it's cleaning, cooking, or even some special tasks, you gotta do it with a smile. And hey, if things get a bit more interesting, go with the flow, but please do remember your limits. Tip number 4, find your master or mistress. Next up, finding someone to serve. If you're in a relationship, chat with your partner. They might just be into it just like you. But if you're flying solo, don't worry about it. A quick Google search can lead you to new communities or connections. However, remember safety first, especially if you're meeting new people online. Tip number 5, make it your own. Last but not least, let's personalize your sissy maid journey. There's no one size fits it all. Some sissy maids rock the outfit part-time, while others go all in and do it 24/7. You and your superior gotta be on the same page, so communicate openly, I would say.
You learned something? Have your camels, 3 Abominable German, the Abominable, 95 Mellow, Mimol, Chimichanga, Gabka, and User. Thanks for 7.
Congratulations on the podium. How close were you off from being able to catch Max Verstappen, if at all? And when you made your Formula 1 debut, he was only 3 years old. That probably doesn't sound too good.
Are you pleased with your race, or could there have been any more? Do you think you can challenge Red Bull this weekend, or are you still trying to challenge Mercedes? When you say struggle to make sense of the car, what areas are you not happy with? What's not working for you?
Is it important those that have changed roles get a proper grip on what they are following James's departure?
That's what happened with Valtteri out there on track again today.
You got a bump from Sebastian at the start of the race, and it went downhill from there really with slow pit stops. Not a day you'll want to remember, I suppose. Not a great day, a day you'll want to remember, I suppose.
Yeah. What happened with Valtteri?
Kimi, great drive. How good does the champagne taste after a race that long?
Engine in the car, you didn't run it maybe that much today, but have you got some sort of performance gain from it, do you think?
Congratulations. Your great podium record around here continues, but was the win on today at any point, do you think?
Just the final word. Is your hunger for a second title the same as your hunger was for a first?
Wow. Did you not like the questions?
1941, the Japanese aviation offensive on the US naval base in Pearl Harbor forced the Americans to join World War II. On December the 7th, 1941, the Imperial Japanese Navy comprised 238 ships. The US Navy had 345 ships in service at the moment they joined the war. 3 days after the attack on Pearl Harbor, Japanese aviation sent British battleship Prince of Wales to the bottom, as well as battlecruiser Repulse in the South China Sea. Great Britain declared war on Japan in response to this. The commencement of warfare in the Pacific Ocean defined the importance of naval aviation. At first, Japan had more aircraft carriers than the USA, 6 versus 3. As soon as May 1942, the first battle involving aircraft carriers took place in the Coral Sea, during which the Japanese sank one of 2 US carriers involved in the battle. However, the losses of the Japanese in the Coral Sea, 1 destroyed aircraft carrier and 1 damaged, stopped them from attacking New Guinea and played a major role in the next battle near Midway Atoll. That battle would determine the tide of the war in the Pacific Ocean. The combatants from the Japanese side were 4 aircraft carriers, 2 battleships, 2 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser, 12 destroyers, 248 deck aircraft, and 16 seaplanes. The US forces comprised 3 aircraft carriers, 7 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser, 15 destroyers, 16 submarines, 233 deck aircraft, and 127 ground-based airplanes. During the 3-day battle, the Imperial Japanese Navy lost all of their aircraft carriers, 248 airplanes, and a heavy cruiser. The Americans lost aircraft carrier Yorktown, 150 airplanes, and a destroyer. The year 1942 was marked in European waters by Allied naval activities focused on protecting convoys in the Northern Atlantic Ocean, including Arctic convoys, fighting along communication lines in the Mediterranean Sea, and landing troops in North Africa. Germany had increased their number of submarines over that period, which allowed them to attack Allied convoys in the Northern Atlantic Ocean successfully. In 1942, German submarines sank 1,245 ships, while just 84 submarines were
Forsen,
lost.
click my link, Forsen.
In 1943, the war at sea changed in favour of the Allies in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, the main naval theatres of World War II. Several key factors facilitated that. First of all, the colossal industrial machine of the US was mobilised for military needs and reached its full capacity, which provided a massive scale of production. Second, mass implementation and usage of state-of-the-art military and technical equipment in the Navy, such as radar and sonar. Finally, the Allies, and the US in particular, achieved absolute supremacy in the air, thus confirming naval aviation to be the main naval strike force.
And number 1. Big Nub Player, welcome. Viking, Sorak Obama, Fabricio, Gustav, Nerexor, and Super Seba. 1 year on Jokislet. This is Pac-Man, thank you very much. Welcome back.
A really common question among visitors to Japan is how can we get that authentic, off-the-beaten-track experience in the Japanese countryside without taking lots of time out of our busy travel itinerary? If that sounds like you, an ideal choice could be Niigata, a rural prefecture known for its beautiful natural scenery and remote feel, but still within easy reach of central Tokyo by Shinkansen. In the region of Echigo-Tomari, a community has launched a bold effort to counter the effects of rural depopulation with the Echigo-Tomari Art Triennale, a series of immersive art projects set against natural landscapes, in abandoned homes, and public buildings, and even a pedestrian tunnel running alongside a scenic gorge. Just across from Niigata port in the Japan Sea lies Sado, an island so remote that it served for centuries as a place of banishment and exile. Perhaps because of this isolation, Sado formed a unique culture all of its own, and in the 16th century began to thrive thanks to its newly discovered gold mine and importance as a vital shipping hub. Today, there are fascinating historic sites to explore, and a journey across its rugged landscape can be hugely rewarding. From stunning natural scenery to hot springs and hospitality, contemporary art to fascinating local history, there's so much to discover in Niigata.
There you go. That's pretty nice.
A construction worker is working the graveyard shift at a warehouse when something very strange is caught on camera. This footage was posted by X-Alien97, who works security at a construction site where the following chilling incident had taken place. X-Alien says that ever since showing this video to the people who work there, employees have been on edge. They fear that they too will experience this terrifying encounter. In a very short video, X-Alien recounts the events of that night.
So I work security at this construction site, right? We got all the trucks. We got these real things right here. There you go. One of these. These things are heavy. Just a little backstory. It was a construction worker that he needed help pushing one of these. He says a guy came up to him, another worker, and he says, "I got you. Just guide me and I'll push it for you." So I said, "Okay, cool." So he was guiding him. He kept telling him, "Back it up, back it up, back it up," and he was pushing it. When they were done, he went around the reel to tell him thank you, and he says that he was gone.
Now the scariest part about this story is that when the worker had one day gone up to the main office of the building, he noticed a particular memorial photo of the workers who used to work at the company. In this photo, he saw the man who had helped him push the reel. Eerily, the photo says he had passed away in 2015. The following is the video of what's believed to be the ghost of the ex-employee caught on camera.
Is it real?
Eerily enough, the person who was helping the worker with the reel suddenly disappears. According to the worker, he had walked around to thank the man for helping him, but to his shock, he was no longer there. It's as though he seemingly vanished into thin air. Given the story provided by the security guard, could it be that this worker had encountered the spirit of a deceased ex-employee? Or might there be some logical explanation for this truly odd occurrence? As with most videos, this one has yet to be solved. Now the following video doesn't have much info, as the original source is unknown, But even without knowing its origin, the footage is no less scary. The story goes that a man who lives in a village near the Swiss Alps heard strange noises coming from the mountainous region. He decides to climb the mountain and find the source of these unusual sounds. When he gets to the top, he's immensely frightened by what he sees. This is the video he took.
Ne znam da li je moguće. Ne znam da ste vidli ili mislim možda što sam sam ovde, kao da mi se učinilo. Ne znam da ste vidli, molim vas zavratite. Ništa se ne vidi. Ništa ne vidim i dalje.
Quality for ants. Okay, that is definitely real. Juggernaut, thank you for the 5 years. Minus 5 years. Aware, he says. Junior Badge, M. Torino with the 2 years. Minus 2 years. Pew. Cringe fist for both of y'all. Tier 3 on Darth Righteous. I tier 3 subs. Keep all these links for the stream. Forsen looking at you. This ain't tier 3 stream, man. This is the pleb stream. You have no power here.
Sumaya says, can we blow on our food or drinks before consuming it, especially when it's hot? The Prophet ﷺ prohibited us from breathing in the vessel when we drink. So if I'm drinking, I should hold my breath, drink, and then breathe. But to hold it and to breathe into it, this is prohibited. Whether it's my own or it is something that is shared by the people. If it is shared by the people, this is logically understood, because those who are going to use it after me would be repelled by seeing me do this, or maybe something would fall into it that would not be hygienic and not be something pleasant to a person drinking from it. But if it's my own cup, some scholars say that this is still prohibited, even if it's your own, because the restriction is general. And some said, no, if it's your own cup, then there's nothing wrong in blowing into it, especially if it is hot. So this was reported from a number of sources of the scholars, that this is permissible. Whether it's permissible or not, if there is a need for it, and it's your own mug or glass or vessel, then there's no problem in blowing in it to either remove any impurity or to make it colder if it is too hot for you to consume. But just to be on the safe side, if it's hot and you want it to get cold, you can empty it in another vessel a couple of times until it becomes cooler, rather than to blow into it. So just to be safe and to avoid doing what the Prophet had restricted, alayhi salatu wassalam.
Just pour it into 3 other mugs.
Yes.
Yoshi. Godzilla. To be continued. Are you drunk or what? After 3 years, 36 months. Aware. Sweet baby Zulu. Gilly. Ocean Man. Kyanite with 1 ear. Pew. Dankeschön. Muchas gracias. As we say in Espanol.
Gentlemen, a short view back to the past. 30 years ago, Niki Lauda told us, take a monkey, place him into the cockpit, and he is able to drive the car. 30 years later, Sebastian told us, I had to start my car like a computer. It's very complicated. And Nico Rosberg said he pressed during the race, I don't remember what race, the wrong button on the wheel. Question for you two both. Is Formula One driving today too complicated with 20 and more buttons on the wheel? Are you too much under effort, under pressure? What are your wishes for the future concerning the technical program during the race? Less buttons, more, or less and more communication with your engineers?
Can I ask you who that question is to? Who do you want to answer it? Who's it to?
Well, he said it's
Oh, sorry, I beg your
Nico
pardon.
and myself. So
Sorry.
you didn't listen. Can you repeat the question?
Can you repeat the question? Alright boys, we're finally done. Dunzo, Alfonso. It's quite a bunch of links. Quite a bunch of links.